The Club World Cup have announced what prize money will be dished out this summer. Our chief reporter, Kaveh Solhekol, joins us. Kaveh, do clubs have an extra incentive to win this competition now?
Well, you do, because if you get all the way to the final and win the Club World Cup, you stand to make up to £97 million. In total, FIFA have said the prize pot for the tournament is going to be $1 billion. That is £774 million. And that's going to be shared between the 32 clubs playing in the tournament. About half of it, £406 million, will be shared as a participation fee, and that is based on sporting and commercial criteria. Basically, what that means is that if you're Manchester City or Chelsea or Real Madrid, one of the so-called big established clubs, you're going to get more of that money than if you're a sort of so-called smaller club who maybe don't have as big a international profile, for instance, a club like Auckland City. So half of it, the big clubs will be getting more. The other half, £368 million, that is purely based on performance. So you will be getting money for every time you win a game, how far you progress in the tournament. But if you do all the maths, if you win it, you'll probably make around $125 million, £97 million. Also, there is good news for all clubs around the world, because FIFA are saying we are not going to take a penny out of this tournament for ourselves, and we anticipate that after the tournament there will also be around £200 million which we will be sharing with clubs all over the world as a solidarity payment.
Wow. So explain to me, first of all, Chelsea, for example, fourth in the Premier League, competing in the Conference League. First of all, why on earth are they in it? And could they get a big financial reward then from this?
Deal with the first part of that. Why are Chelsea in it? That is something that I get asked a lot. Chelsea are in it because they won the Champions League in 2021 under Thomas Tuchel. They beat Manchester City in Porto. And the rules of the Club World Cup are that if you've won your Confederation's Premier Club tournament in the past 4 years, you automatically qualify for the Club World Cup. That is why Chelsea are in it, because they won the Champions League in 2021. That is why Manchester City are in it, because they won the Champions League in 2023. I can understand people now looking at the Premier League table and thinking, hey, look at the table, the best two teams at the moment are Liverpool and Arsenal. Why are they not in it? Because they haven't won the Champions League in the past 4 years. I think for FIFA, maybe they would prefer it if Liverpool were playing in it, or Arsenal, or Manchester United, Barcelona are not in it either. But these are the rules. Everybody knows what the rules are. When it comes to why this tournament has been so controversial, the main reason is because of the welfare of players. Because players are now being asked to play so many games, and people are saying, hey, hang on a minute, do we need a month-long World Cup for clubs? Why are FIFA getting involved in this? What FIFA would say is that if you look at all the games that are played around the world, the ones that are organised by FIFA are only a very, very small percentage. And this tournament is only once every 4 years. Yes, some fans in Western Europe may be thinking, we're not interested in this, too much football, enough is enough. But FIFA would say there are lots of fans in Asia, in Africa, in South America, lots of players and clubs who really, really want this tournament and are excited about playing in it.
It's a lot of money. Where are they finding this from?
That's a really good question, because for a long time people have been saying this tournament will only work if there is big prize money on offer, because the big clubs like Real Madrid, like Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Chelsea, they don't want to spend 4 weeks of a summer tied up playing a tournament if there isn't money on the table for them to win. So people were asking questions, people were doubting whether FIFA could actually come up with the finances to host this tournament. And of course, a lot of the prize money is going to come from broadcasters. FIFA were trying to do broadcast deals with lots of different broadcasters all around the world. They ended up doing one with DAZN, and DAZN paid around $1 billion for the rights to host the to show the Club World Cup all around the world. The Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund has recently invested in DAZN as well. So that is where the money is coming from. And I think FIFA's reaction to all the sort of noise around this tournament would be, look, we always said that we would deliver, and we are going to deliver. And these kind of tournaments, they're always controversial. When you launch a new tournament, there's always people going to be saying why we don't need this, it's crazy, we've already got too much football. But FIFA really believe in it, and Gianni Infantino really believes in it. And they would say, as I said, there are people around the world, Asia, Africa, South America, Central America, who look at the Champions League and how successful it is, and see players from their own countries playing in the Champions League. And they've been saying to FIFA, look, we want our own tournament, which is as good as the Champions League, for our own clubs to play in it, instead of our players having to go and play